Oh my goodness, was that a basketball game, and the Nuggets are down in a series. Okay, so Ant went crazy. Naz Reid went crazy. Cat figured out some stuff going at smaller guys in the second half. And I think we definitely saw the Wolves do things defensively that the Nuggets just simply do not have to deal with against any other team. And I think I do want to start there. We will talk about Ant's insane shot making and Naz Reid taking advantage of them, helping off of him and the whole thing. But I want to start with the Gobert, Aaron Gordon, and just everything around that. Him helping off Naz Reid or Cat on Jokic. And I mean, Cat got 5 fouls, including one like the first second of the game. So, that's going to be a story the whole way through. What is Cat's fouls, the whole thing. Anyway, just down the stretch there, we had a play where Jokic and Murray ran the DHO, and they were having more success with Murray like starting in the paint and then coming up to the top of the key to get the DHO as opposed to like already being at the top of the key to get a little more separation off of Jaden. Anyway, Naz and I think Jaden just go to Murray right away. So then it's a flip to Jokic, who then tries to get the lob to Gordon, which we have seen a million times. But this time it's Rudy Gobert. So what happens? He swats the ball away. We're going the other way for the Wolves. A couple plays before that one, we had Rudy just having a good defensive possession in the post on Jokic. Now, Jokic also had that three-point play on him, but there was another time where he held up really well at the rim on Jokic, and then Naz Reid slides over. It's just two tall dudes at the rim on Jokic. They get a miss out of him there. Another play where Gordon was like kind of around the free throw line, and Jokic wanted the ball on the block, and then Rudy was able to just enough. This is dangerous against the Nuggets because if you mess up, you're going to give up a bucket, but helps just enough to tip the pass away that's supposed to go to Jokic. We're going the other way. It also felt like just in general, there were a few more plays where Jokic made a pass out where otherwise he would shoot the ball. I mean, of course, the dude's an amazing passer, but there were more plays than anybody else can make happen where Jokic looked like a little more uncomfortable around the rim. Now, as I say that, look, he had floaters over Rudy when he was helping off of Gordon. He did have like a couple post scores on Rudy. Of course, in the few times when Gobert was actually guarding him again. Majority of the game, it was Cat, it was Naz Reid. Or he had like that three at the top of the key versus Cat when Murray set the screen for him. So like, let's not get it twisted. Jokic, he still had 32 and 9. Now, he missed 14 shots. He had 7 turnovers. The guy is so good at this point, that's the most you can hope for, is like a few more turnovers and a few more missed shots than normal among all the Jokic still greatness. But to begin the game, we saw Anthony Edwards on Jamal Murray. It felt like as the game went on, it's tough to remember every little thing that's happening because eventually you get caught up in like just the blur of the game. But like, Jaden on him some, Nikhil on him some. He's just going to be dealing with length and good screen navigation and physicality the whole series, man. And he had a better second half. And, those DHO actions where he was starting from the paint, like that could be something they lean on. But, yeah. The Nuggets were still able to get looks that they'll feel okay about. And, like, we can build on this moving forward in the series. But we also clearly saw, the Wolves can just do things defensively to them that nobody else can. It was some point in this game where the Nuggets did get into a Gordon screening for Jokic, like on the empty side, which did force Rudy to step up to Jokic, and it made Cat trailing Gordon from behind, and so that one became either a Gordon dunk or a layup or a lob or whatever. So, they did some things, like, again, it's not like they don't have any answers, but it's going to be a very tough challenge. Okay, you want to talk about Ant? Let's talk about Ant. Tough shot making. I mean, cooking Aaron Gordon on a switch, blow by Aaron Gordon on a switch, turnaround jumpers where he's muscling KCP. Maybe a cut action or two where Cat is at the top of the key or whatever. Whenever he would get more of the Jokic dropping on screens, he was able to flow into the pull-up too. Like, we did see the Nuggets having Jokic high up on the actions as you would expect. Ant only walked away with 3 assists in this game, but I did think he still had a number of plays where like the assist is not from him, but he's making the action, where it's like he's hitting Rudy in the middle, and then Rudy basically stops and basically turns around to find Cat open for 3, or well, this one was an assist, but like when Rudy slipped the screen, this is in the 4th, and he makes that skip pass Ant does to Naz, like immediately. 2 years ago, Anthony Edwards has probably taken a second longer to make that pass. He knows right away what's going to happen. That corner is going to be open with Aaron Gordon helping off. Right to Naz Reid. Naz off the catch into a drive, 3-point finish. I think Naz Reid actually missed the layup. But the point being is like the Nuggets presented a type of defense, and he just picked it apart. I mean, another one of his assists was to Naz on that bank 3, where similar thing. It's 2 to the ball. There is a slight pass with a slight window to make. It was a bounce pass to Naz Reid. He makes it, and the Nuggets are probably saying, what the hell, he just banked in a 3. Cool. But then, another one of Naz Reid's 3s was like Conley rejecting a Gobert screen, where Gordon, he helps off of Naz Reid just a tad, just a little bit. And, I mean, it's not like I was saying anything revolutionary, but at the very tail end of my series preview, one of my X factors was, Naz Reid's shot making. Naz Reid making plays off the catch if the Nuggets are daring him to do it. And again, I definitely was not the only person to say this because Naz Reid is huge for them, but like, yeah, that's a massive thing for the series. So yeah, that was a hell of a game. And also, I did mention at the beginning the idea of Cat getting a little more success, especially in the beginning of the second half. Like he got like a KCP switch, he got I think a Murray switch. He was able to go at both of them for drives or scores in the paint or whatever, post ups, back downs. You get what I'm trying to say. And that was a big deal because in the first half it was Ant or nothing for the Wolves offensively. He also had Conley, who was willing to take, and he made a couple of pull-up threes when like there'd be the 1 second after the switch or whatever. It was just, that was great. I mean, that was, besides just the entertainment factor, it's like, oh yeah, this is real. I mean, look, my official pick is already Nuggets in 7, and I basically just defaulted to, I guess I'll pick Jokic in the end, but, you know, all the respect in the world for this Wolves team, and like, yeah, they can do it, man.